What's up, you guys? It's Anna with Team Outcast here with my lovely baby. My lovely baby over here. Just came first at the OTS Championship. Like, look at this mat. So great. Champion, because he's a champion of everybody here. Anywho, what did you win with today, baby?
I played Pendulum Magicians. Shocker, right? But
What? Baby played pendulums? What?
last time I played a pendulum deck was like 3 years ago.
Hashtag ignites.
No, it wasn't even Ignites. It was
Oh, Jacob House,
Jacob
that's right.
House.
Hashtag rest in peace, Pepe. It's just on crack now. Anywho, let's get into the deck profile.
Alrighty. Alright, guys. So start it all off. Everyone says free my nigga Stratos. Well, Stratos is right here. His name's Performapal Skull Crobat Joker. Search everything when normal summoned. Best card in the game. 3 Black Fang Magician. He is amazing. Be able to reduce your opponent's monster's attack points to like half, and then be able to special summon something from graveyard is even better. So the fact is that they destroy themselves and their effects will still go off no matter what. So like you do that for that reason. And then we have our 3 Purple Poison Magician.
Your favorite card of the deck?
This card, I love this card so much. It's a 1-for-1 against Anti-Spell Imperial Orders. Does nothing to my deck anymore. Not even that, but it makes my stuff an extra 1,200 attack points stronger. And when it's destroyed by battle or by card effect, I can I can destroy a face-up card my opponent controls or on the field. 3 Double Iris Magician. She is your searcher for your star graph and your time graph. This card is busted double bow damage as well. I mean, every one of the new magicians is just ridiculously stupid. I play these just because they're, like I said, they search the spells and traps, and they're just a really good 8 scale. And then we got 3 Harmonizing Magician for synchro plays. So now we got our ability to make Ignister, we can make Omega, just makes a bunch more plays out of this. And we got, of course, Triple Wisdom Eye.
The MVP of the deck. Oh, Lord.
Won't even lie, my opponent, he posted his deck profile. Gilbert, shout out to him again. Legitimately, he had me with 1 scale, 1 star graph, and I had nothing in hand. Top deck this, won the game. It was just amazing. This card just won me so many games today. Even in the last game, I opened up Danko and 3 of this and a Wavering Eyes. He was just like, wow, that's busted. And then we play. Why is this odd order? Didn't I put that there in the right spot? Okay. 2 Astrograph. He makes your Zark plays. He's also just a really good body. Plus, like when stuff is destroyed, you can like add another copy of it back. So, for example, you can Wavering Eyes your Double Iris and everything. And then after you search him with Wavering Eyes, you can reveal the special summon because it's still destroyed. And then you get back another Double Iris or whatever you need at that point.
So basically you get free scales from popping scales.
Yep. 2 Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer. I really don't like him most times. At times he's good, sometimes he's bad, but most of the time he's just there. He does work when he goes off, but most of the time he's just kind of just an extra body for other plays. Sometimes I wish I had another Magician to use. But if you guys don't know what he does, which you should from Pepe format, destroy up to 2 cards on the field, search 2 Performapal, so you search Skull Crobat, and then you search Dissolver. But other than that, he's just there for that reason. Got 2 Oath Magician. Oath Magician lets you add back your skills in your extra deck, so you can basically get back your Wisdom Eyes and just keep a combo extending with it. I drew this like, I think it was game 1 in the final matchup. I drew both these opening hand, and I was almost worried that I was going to lose because of it, and I still made it out. 1 Performapal Odd Eyes Dissolver. He lets you fusion summon, so you can actually make Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. But other than that, he like at the start of the damage step, you can reveal him. Target one of your opponent or target one of your pendulums. It can't be destroyed by battle turn, so you get an extra body out of it. 1 White Wing Magician. She's there for the synchro play or an extra synchro play. She's just really good. And then we got 3 Hand Traps, 2 Ash, 1 Max C. I think Ash is really good. I don't want to play it at 3 because I think 3 would be too cloggy. And my theory behind 1-ofs is that, or once per turns, is if you draw 2 of them, it's okay. You draw 3 of them, you have a bad hand. That's it for the monsters. It's a 41 card deck. Spell cards, Duelist Alliance, MVP right there for spells at least. It's also just really powerful. Oh no, it's not first, it's after. This lets you search your Pendulum Call or your Pendulum Monster, so it just helps combo extend as well, as long as you have another scale in there. Another MVP, Wavering Eyes. I resolved this like 4 times today, like so many. I resolved it, anytime I drew it, I resolved it and I won. If you should all know what this does too.
We all know why it's banned too.
Or was banned at one point as well. 2-star pendulum graph. This lets you search any of your pendulum magicians from your deck when one of them leaves the field. 1 pendulum call. I hate this card. I usually side it out almost every single game because I don't want to see it, because if my opponent ashes me, I lose. So it's a -2 basically out of this. So that's why I only play it in 1, and sometimes it comes up, and when it does, it does. When it doesn't, you don't really ever need it. And then the 1 board wipe, Regeki. And then 2-time pendulum graph. This card lets you out cards that can't be targeted by or can't be destroyed by card effects. So you target 2 cards, you make it to where, and then you have Time Star out there. You can make it to where it sends like Cosmo ships, sends everything to the graveyard. So it helps out with a lot of plussing out of the deck. That's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, never made it. Just kind of there to be there. I played Zark. I made this 1, 2, I want to say 2 or 3 times today. But usually it's just there, just as another way to make it, like if needed. Sometimes it's my last resort, and it usually helps out.
It like wins you the game. What are you talking about?
Depends on the matchup. 1 Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. This basically, when it battles a opponent's monster, or when it's synchro summoned, it blows up the board, so it's a dark hole. When it attacks into an opponent's monster, you can destroy it before damage step, deal your opponent the extra damage, and then give it this attack points to it as well. 1 Omega, I made this card like 3 times today. I really didn't use my extra deck. Most of the time it was abusing this traps and like Time Star Magician. But other than that, he was just there. Ignister came in 1 round as well against one of my buddies who was playing BDD. He made one of the 35 bodies. I made this, got rid of it, and then I went off for an OTK. Dark King Rebellion. He is... Once per turn before damage calculation, if this opponent battles a monster, detach one of from this card. Change the attack with the face-up monster to 0, and if you do, and this card gains attack points equal to the original attack of that opponent's monster. During the battle phase, this is a quick effect. You can return 1 card from your extra deck to special summon 2 face-up Supreme King Dragon or Supreme King Gate monsters. So he really isn't there. He's just there as another body, or to make as well as needed. Gaga Samurai. This is supposed to be a trapeze magician. Not even gonna lie. So this was my substitute because I couldn't get my hands on one. But I actually OTK'd my opponent playing this because I was off by 200 points, but I barely made the comeback. I played the Utopia package because why not? So is the Utopia. Majesty Maiden just to search more. Tornado Dragon out back row. 2 Time Star because he searches your dark spellcasters. So since he searches it all, he protects your scales as well and everything. So with this, you can protect your stuff, you can search stuff, and like it's just overall really powerful. Lightning, Proxy Dragon, just because he's there. Decode Talker, just because I don't ever use links, but I can if I need it. And then for side deck, played 3 Dankos. I sided this in every game whenever I saw there was back row. Every time I summoned it, I usually won somehow. Don't know how most of the time. And then I have the 3 Water Time Lord. I never sided it in. I thought I would, but it wasn't like it was a terrible idea in pen and paper, so I might cut it to 2. I don't think 3s is very good as I thought it would be, but I never sided it in. 2 Ogres for Mirror Match, True Dracos, anything like that, never saw it. Joel and Lockbird saw it once against a True Draco match against my buddy Hector, who came 3rd. Barely got out of it with that. 1 Archfiend Eccentric because I was like, well, I do have issues with some back row, so why not have 1 little spot for back row removal? 2 Cosmic Cyclone, just so we can have ways to get more back row. D barriers for if I play up against ABCs, Mirror Match, anything like that to try and slow them down. That's the side deck as well.
Alright, and that is the deck profile. Anything you want to say before we sign off, my love?
Thanks to all the players that played today, made it possible for us to have the tournament. Shout outs to Anna for being the camera person right now. Great games, a lot of all the players I played against. Please like, comment, subscribe on the video, guys. Peace out.